Look, y'all, this is a disclaimer. Putting it in the beginning of my video. I will be reading Empire the Vampire by Jay Kristoff. I am not excusing what he did and what he has done. It is crappy, and I am here to say I'm sorry if you don't like his writing. I think he can write the heck out of a book. That being said, if you don't want to hear about Empire the Vampire, you can skip some of the video of where I'm talking about Empire the Vampire. I'm here to just say, yes, he has done crappy stuff as a human being, but I love his books for entertainment purposes. Like, I purely read his books for entertainment. I don't read them going in saying, ooh, I'm going to pick up this author because he's problematic and he's done problematic things. No. I pick up his books for entertainment purposes. He can write the hell out of a book, even though he's done some crappy things in life. But that's that. This is my disclaimer. And with that, let's get this video started. Okay. Hey y'all, so I am listening to Highly Suspicious and Unfairly Cute by Talia Hibbert. I do believe that's the title. I'll be putting it up next to me. I'm like 40-something% into it. I'm sorry for the appearance and everything and the sound of my voice. I am sick and it sucks butt. Okay, but so I've been listening to this book all morning, slash a little bit this afternoon, while playing Animal Crossing and, just getting stuff done, basically. So, I am thoroughly enjoying this. I like the Celine character. She's super, cute and, funny. She is like a UFOologist, basically. She has her own podcast and stuff, so she decides to do this, like, outdoor retreat thing because her father is on the pamphlet, and, she could get, like, a full scholarship and full ride for college and stuff. So, her rival, this guy named Bradley, they knew each other since they were kids and stuff. He takes her to this retreat and everything, and then when he realizes what it is, he decides that he wants to do it because he wants to pay his scholarship and everything with full ride because his parents are paying for his sister's schooling and stuff. So he wants to do his own, pay for his own schooling and stuff. So he decides to do the retreat also, and then he just told Celine that he knew that her father was on the pamphlet and stuff, the leaflet. And he's like, well, it's a guarantee you're going to get in because obviously your father's on it. So, but there's like a backstory. Celine's father ended up leaving her mom. I don't know how old Celine was when this happened, but her parents aren't together, they're separated. So she's doing this, and she's getting closer and closer to Bradley. Obviously, this is what's going to happen because he's her love interest. So they're getting closer and closer, and she's really realizing that she has feelings for him, and she gets jealous and upset when one of her retreat friends start flirting with Bradley and everything. So they're gonna end up together, obviously. We'll just see how long it takes them to end up together. This is Talia Hibbert's, I think, her young adult or something, so I don't think this will have spicy scenes in it like the rest of her books. I don't think I've read any other Talia Hibbert book, just this one. I still need to read the Brown Sisters. I haven't read those yet. So far, this book is a 4 stars, not a complete 5 stars. Depending on how the book ends is what I'll probably rate it. I am really enjoying it so far. I'm actually listening to it, and they're British actors doing this audiobook, because I do believe that This is set in the UK and stuff. So it's really cute and I'm really enjoying it. I also got the audiobook for Empire the Vampire, so when I'm done with this book, I have to jump right into Empire the Vampire because it's a 27-hour long audiobook. I do listen to my books on 1.75 speed or 2 times the speed, depending on how much I can take in. So we'll see what happens there. I had to send back one of my other audiobooks because I'm not reading it or anything, and there's people in the line behind me, and instead of me keeping it, I just return it early, and then I put myself back on hold to listen to it later. It's a middle grade. It's called How to Catch a Griffin or something like that. I do believe that's what it's called. So I'm gonna try to finish this Talia Hibbert book today, which would be awesome. So I have knocked it off for this month, and I can start Empire the Vampire, and that's more likely going to trickle into next month. So I'll have to do that next month. Also, I do need to finish the second volume for Gotham Academy. I'm like maybe 40 something % into that one as well. So we'll see what happens. I don't know how much I'm going to update with being sick and everything. We'll see though. But I'm going to try to like keep resting, listening to audiobooks and just relaxing. Right now I have to get up though, and if like get up and go watch my son while he's playing in the living room and stuff. Right now he's being pretty good, so I gotta watch him while he's playing in the living room, and then when my husband gets home, and if he stays home, then I'm gonna lay down because I feel like crap and I want to lay down. And then I'll listen to some more of this audiobook and more. Hey y'all, so earlier today I finished the Tessa Bailey book that I was reading. I'll put it up here. I totally forgot the freaking title of the book. I'm sick, if you can't tell. It's just a cold. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was very good, very non-steamy, very cute, typical high school kids type of relationship. It does tackle mental illness inside of this book, like anxiety, OCD, because the boy main character, he has OCD and stuff, and he goes to therapy for it and everything. And the girl who ends up being his girlfriend, they've known each other since they were kids, like I've said before, and she knows his idiosyncrasies, basically, so she knows, like, if he's counting or something, it's his OCD kicking in, and she needs to know if he's ready to do something or not. What she went to this thing for, she didn't end up getting a scholarship, but she got something else in return because she was such a good person. I am vlogging. What's up? What's up? What was that about? And I totally lost my train of thought. I'm so sorry. Anyways, 4 out of 5. Really good. Thoroughly enjoyed it. And then I picked up the audiobook for Empire the Vampire. I'm only 7% into this book, chapter 5. It's very different. Seems like Christoph had some free range in this. He does drop the F-bomb a lot. And I've highlighted a couple of quotes inside of it because I think some of these quotes are really, I don't know what to say about it, but it's okay so far. I'm enjoying myself. It is a very huge book and a very long audiobook. It's 27 hours long, so yeah. I need to get cracking on that. I'm going to get off here. It is Tuesday. Hey guys, so this is February 1st on a Wednesday. It is Black History Month, and I want to address something. Y'all need to read POC authors throughout the year. Diversity throughout the year. Don't just pick Black History Month just to read POC authors. Don't just pick the Indigenous Day to read Indigenous authors. Don't just pick the Islanders and stuff to read them. You should be reading diversely throughout the year. POC authors, Indigenous authors, Asian authors, throughout the whole year, y'all. I am so, annoyed right now because everyone's like, ooh, it's Black History Month. I'm going to be reading nothing but POC authors. Y'all should be reading them throughout that whole effing year. I'm so sorry. It's just it's irritating, okay? I read diversely throughout the year. I try so hard to read diversely throughout the year. Y'all need to read diversely throughout the year, because if you like them and you're talking about them, and a person who's just randomly coming on YouTube has never heard about this author and you talk about them, that's getting their voice out there. That's getting their work out there and getting them more traction that's out there. So if you're just reading this certain POC authors just for this month alone, is not going to help push their books out into the universe and out into the world, so more people will start reading their books and picking their books up and buying their books. And y'all, when I was growing up, there was not that many books, a very, very few books with POC characters on the cover. We're seeing more and more now, but if you want your kids or other generations to grow up seeing themselves on a cover, you need to start reading diversely throughout the whole year, please. So it can reach them, and it can reach future generations, and they can see themselves on a cover and realize, oh my God, I can do stuff like this. And not put themselves in a stigma where society says, you can't do this. You know what I mean? It's just a little irritating seeing that y'all want to read only POC authors in Black History Month, or you only want to read Indigenous authors on Indigenous People Day. Come on, y'all. I know you can read diversely. You can pick them up throughout the year. Just please, I'm begging you, pick them up throughout the year. And if you love them, you love them. If you don't, you don't. And you don't have to sit there and be like, well, I didn't like this book because it talks about racism and blah, blah, blah. Okay, you didn't like it. So if you didn't like it, just say, I didn't like this book. I have no reason to put forth or whatever. Come on, y'all. Please read diversely throughout the year. It's so irritating to see so many people be like, oh my God, I'm going to read POC authors only because it's Black History Month and I don't want to seem racist. No, read them throughout the year. Get their books out there. Get their artistry out there. Help. Come on. I know y'all can do it. You're just choosing not to. And I'm not saying that, I watched Princess's Instagram reel, and she was kind of upset about it too. But she's like, well, I'm Black, and I'm not reading a lot or any POC authors, but that's her choice. But I'm saying, y'all, read diversely throughout the whole year. Don't just be picking up these books because it's a certain day or a certain month of the year. You need to be reading diversely throughout the year, because you're not going to be, you might find a gem, a diamond out there in the rough that you love, and you talk about it so much, and you're pushing that content so much that this author will get more and more, and then you'll get more stories from this author, and they'll get their voice out there, and they'll be heard, and all of that. Like, come on, y'all, please, for the love of God, read diversely throughout the year. I'm begging. I try to do it myself throughout the whole year, and if I'm noticing that I'm not, I literally will pick up a book. I'll stop what I'm reading, and I'll pick up a book either from an indigenous author, from a Asian author, from a POC author. If you're wanting to help push, and you're wanting to help, and you say they don't have a voice, and you're angry about it, then you need to not just read it for 1 month. You need to read it throughout the whole year, because that's going to help them, and it's going to help the community realize, oh my gosh, we need to do this. Like, it'll help, I promise. For a reading update, I didn't read any more in Empire of the Vampire. I haven't read any more of my Gotham Academy. I'm gonna probably be reading a little bit more of Empire of the Vampire later on today. We'll see what happens. It's just, yeah, I haven't read at all today, and it's currently 12:18 in the afternoon, or in the morning. But I'm gonna get off here. I just wanted to do that little rant, whatever the heck you wanted to call it. I just wanted to do that because I'm just seeing it more and more and more, and it's getting a little frustrating, and I'm like, y'all need to read diversely throughout the year. Okay, I'm gonna get off here, and I will chat with you when I have a reading update. Okay, bye. Hey everyone, so I've been reading Empire of the Vampire this morning. I made it to book 3, chapter 3. I think it's 197 pages in. It's very good and interesting so far. A lot's been happening. As you can tell, I'm still sick. Today, this ear is like super clogged, and it's very irritating, and I just want to lay down, but I have to wait till my husband gets back so I can lay down. Right now I'm outside watching my son. So yeah, it's currently 1:56 in the afternoon, and I don't know what time I picked up Empire the Vampire. I think it was maybe 9 something, so I stopped maybe around an hour ago. So from 9 to 12:30ish, I made it to book 3, chapter 3. It's very interesting. There are a lot of good quotes inside this book. I love our main character, Gabriel. He is such, I don't want to say such a sweetheart, but I feel bad for him. Now I get why, when I was watching Tony Morrow's vlog, when she said she felt bad for Gabriel. I can feel that, and I'm not even done with the book. I will say I do want to pick up the second book, so whenever Jay comes out with the second book, I'm definitely going to be picking it up and reading it, because this book is so good. I haven't picked up anything else. I did this morning get the audiobook for Legends and Lattes, so I might pick something up later on today. I don't know, we'll see what happens. Right now I just literally just want to lay down and relax, so I might pick up some more of it later. We'll see what happens. I do have a doctor's appointment tomorrow, so hopefully they can prescribe me something for the cold, but also prescribe me something for this sinus infection that I still freaking have, y'all, and get it out of my system, because I'm so tired of this sinus infection. It's redonkulous. Like, I should not still have this damn sinus infection, but that medicine that the doctor gave me last time, every time I take it, it makes me dizzy and it makes me sleepy. And having a 2-year-old and being the only one watching my 2-year-old in the daytime, I can't take it. So she needs to prescribe me something else. And that she prescribed me some amoxicillin, I think that's what it's called, some antibiotics. She prescribed me for those. And my pharmacy never gave them to me. And I've called, I don't know how many times since she gave them to me, and they said that they never received their shipment, or they're running low, or whatever. So we'll see what happens. Now I'm just dealing with my nose still. I don't have that much of a cough anymore. Now it's just my nose being clogged and everything. And then this ear being clogged today, which sucks. But what are you going to do? It's winter time, and being sick during winter times sucks. But yeah. What else can I do? I have so many books that I'm supposed to be reading this month, and hopefully I can get to them and see what happens. I'm supposed to be reading, buddy reading The Sound of Stars with Alicia. She said she wanted to buddy read that with me because it sounded good. And I'm supposed to be buddy reading Before I Let Go with Bonnie whenever they want to do that. I'm not pressuring Bonnie to buddy read anything right now because she's planning her wedding and it's stressful. I know it's stressful, so I don't want to stress her out any more than if she is stressed. Yeah, I'm gonna get off here. If I read any more today, I will update y'all. If not, then you'll see me tomorrow after my doctor's appointment. Okay, bye. Hey friends, so I've been reading Empire the Vampire again today. I am this far in where my bookmark is. Those red tabs you see are all the books separated. So I am in book 5, chapter 18, page... Hold on. Page 539. Some crazy stuff has been happening. The two gay characters in here got found out and they got not executed but exiled. One of them was sent to this gate where he was tied up. The other one was sent to this forest where he was tied up. Our main character Gabriel thought it was wrong and he didn't like the fact that this was happening to them. He knew, he like caught them, and then like they were gonna, one of them was gonna do something to him, and the lover's like, no don't. He's like, I'll keep your secret, whatever. This is your guys' business, not mine. So it was really nice and down to earth that Gabriel was like, do you, like, I get it, like, we're in a thing. So they're in this monastery thing where they sworn off women. So he's like, well, I swore off women, I didn't swear off men. And then the guy's like, well, it's still an abomination and all that. Gabriel, get it out of your mouth. Sorry. Gabriel was about to have sex with the woman that he likes, and the two gay men got caught, so they got interrupted. One of the red lady who's in here, the red vampiress, she's basically telling Gabriel that he's gonna become part of her coven and stuff. This is such a crazy and like action-packed book. Sorry, my lips are chapped, that's why you see that there. I'm really enjoying it. I'm loving it. It is very long, but it is very informative, which is good. so Gabriel is like, his nickname is Gabriel de Lion, so he's like a lion. His mom used to tell him he has the heart of a lion, he has blood of a lion. When he grew up, the vampire who they caught before was sending messages in blood to her father to trap all the vampire hunters and stuff. So he's half vampire. His father was a vampire and his mom was a human. So yeah, it's very complicated and a lot. It is a very, like, a lot of fantasy. There's a lot of people. I love sprinkled in that you get pictures inside of this. I like that fact that Jay did that inside this book. But yeah, and then yesterday while I was at my doctor's appointment, I'll put the picture up here, I finished The Last Astronaut. It was a very interesting book, very cute. I also read it to my son. He thoroughly enjoyed it. It was an arc through NetGalley, and it was a picture book. It was really cute. It was about this girl who was exploring that she was the last astronaut on Earth, like using her imagination, and then she's like, I need an assistant, and then she comes to find out that she didn't need an assistant, she needed a co-pilot, and her co-pilot helped her expand her imagination to where she was going to other worlds. So she was also determining who she wanted in her ship and who she didn't, because she put her dog in first, and her dog brought a squirrel to space, and then she brought her neighbor in, but he started eating her spaceship. So it was a book about growth and your imagination and where it can take you and stuff. It was super cute. I thoroughly enjoyed it. I give it a 5 stars. I'm also reading another book from NetGalley. I'm not going to tell you too much. I'm not going to tell you anything about it because I don't know that much about it, because I'm like 3 chapters in. I want to get more into it, and then I'll let you know. I haven't picked up anything from my TBR yet. The next book I want to pick up physically is Okweki. I think that's how you say her name. But yeah, I really want to finish this Empire of the Vampire. I am almost to the end. I'm almost about on chapter on book 6, so I'm getting close to the end. So I want to finish this before I pick up another. Hey y'all. So yesterday I finished Empire of the Vampire by Mr. J. Kristoff. I gave it a 5 out of 5. This book was very good, very interesting, very long. So I did a hybrid read with the audio, which I recommend the audiobook because you get some music. You also get the accents of everyone in here because they are French. So you follow Gabriel Ladelion, and he is half human, half vampire. And we start out with his story where he is in jail, and he's basically telling his life story to a actual vampire. So you get to learn the hardships of Gabriel. I felt so sorry for Gabriel. He is such a sweetheart. It's bad to say that he's a sweetheart, but he is a sweetheart. I really enjoyed his storyline. I want to read book 2 because I want to know what happens with him and Dion. She is a prophet, basically. She has the blood that can possibly kill vampires. We don't know yet fully. But I love that sprinkled throughout the book, you get some pictures. Let me see if I can find a picture of Gabriel. Oh, I can't show that picture. That picture's got some nudity in it. Alright, here is Gabriel, our main character inside this. He is half human, half vampire, tatted up, badass. Don't take no crap for no one when he knows the truth. And he falls in love with a woman, with a sister of the church, and that's Sind. He also finds a couple that are basically a male and a male, and there can't be a couple. And he's basically like, I'm not judging who you all want to lie down with. That's your business, not mine. I sinned because I am in love with a sister of the church. But all in all, very good. 5 stars. Thoroughly enjoyed it. I am currently on Princesses Doing Sprints, so I'm currently reading. Well, I'm supposed to be reading, but I'm updating this. I am reading Okweke to the People. There is my copy. It doesn't have the cover on it right now. I am thinking about doing something with this, so stay tuned with that. I normally don't annotate my first reads, but the writing in this is just so beautiful. It's by Aivi Surasshu, so if y'all want to read it, I recommend reading it. It's really good so far. I'm thoroughly enjoying it. So I'm gonna get off here. This is the end of my vlog. I will keep you posted tomorrow on how far I get through Okweke. So remember to be kind to each other, be safe out there, be kind to each other, and always go on your next book adventure. I'll see you in the next video. Bye!
If I could begin to be half of what you think of me, I could do a better